Hi guys, Jess here and welcome to today's flow. So we're going to go ahead and get started in child's pose. Allowing big toes to touch, hips stacking over heels, and just gently walking the hands forward. Maybe allowing the head to rest on a block or the ground. Really lengthen out through the fingertips and then just allow the elbows to fall here. Maybe gently rocking the forehead side to side. And allowing this practice to just be an exploration of how the body is landing in this moment. Whether you've just woken up and are allowing this flow to wake up the body, or maybe you're meeting yourself at the mat in the middle of the day or before bed. Just noticing how that feels. Gently walking the hands towards the right side, maybe trying to reach the left hand on top of the right, really sinking into the left hip, allowing the left side body to go long. And just noticing any sensation that comes up near where the shoulder meets the body. Continuing an organic pace of breath as you just gently start this movement. Walking the hands towards the left, right hand comes on top of the right. And just being patient and gentle with yourself as you land here. When you're ready and feeling balanced on this side, coming back through center. And then gently walking the hands up towards the knees, bringing the knees together and either sitting on a block or if it's comfortable to sit on the ankles, just sitting in a tall kneel here. Maybe placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And just feeling the landscape of the breath. As you inhale, as it reaches up towards the crown of the head, washing over the brain, traveling down into the lungs and belly. And as you exhale, allowing the breath to leave the body, taking with it anything that doesn't serve you in this moment. Maybe if you're waking up, thoughts of old dreams or whatever happened prior to entering the four corners of your mat or your space. And as you settle in, maybe trying to elongate the exhales just a touch to calm and down-regulate the nervous system. Slowly blinking the eyes open, facing just as you are. Coming into a seat, whether that's cross-legged or on the shins, maybe on a block to lift the pelvis and allow the hips to be higher than the knees if you have any tightness in the lower body. And we'll start with breath, just as we did before with the arms. So inhaling, lift up. Palms come together. Exhale, push the air down and away around you as you exhale. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, pushing down and away. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Last two. Allow the breath to really fill up through the fingertips and your exhale to really let go of anything else you're holding on to just in this moment. Last one. And inhale the arms up. Exhale, right hand comes down, plants on the ground. Left hand reaches up tall, opening up into a side body stretch. Feeling into the left rib cage, really pushing firmly into that right hand. Gaze down for a little bit more comfort in the neck, or up if that feels all right. Inhale back up through center, switching sides. Exhale to go up and over. Really rooting into the right sits bone to allow length and anchoring into the right side body. Inhale to come up, switching sides once more. Up with the inhale, exhale up and over. Back through center here. And then hands come down to the knees or placed on the thighs if you're in a kneeling position. And allow the inhale to do the cow pose, opening up of the chest of the collarbone, gaze towards where your ceiling meets the back or the front wall, or maybe just up towards wherever is in front of you, the sky, air. And then the next exhale, round the back. Use the hands as an anchor on the knees, so you're almost rocking back past those sits bones, belly button pulling in. Next inhale shifts you forward and up. Exhale domes the back, backs of the shoulder blades pull apart. 2 more here. Last one. And release the hands from the knees. Inhale takes the hands up again. Exhale, now turning towards the right. The left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Back hand anchors onto the floor, maybe on tented fingertips. Really using the waistline to twist you, and then the shoulders and head just follow. Inhales, elongate through the spine, crown of the head. Exhale, maybe twists you a little bit further if that feels all right. But just remembering this is early in your practice, especially if it's in the morning. Inhale takes you back up. Exhale up and over. Inhale takes you back up. Last time to each side. And then rocking forward, facing forward, wherever you are. Meeting in a tabletop position, hands stacking under the shoulders. Shoelace sides of the feet and shins rooting down into the ground, even if the shin bone doesn't touch all the way, which for most of us it won't. And we'll just take a couple cat-cows here. Inhaling to drop the chest, pull the heart through the gate of the arms, lift the gaze. Exhaling, doming the upper back, dropping the tailbone down, lifting up through the low belly, pushing through all finger pads, knuckles, and palms. Taking a few like this, matching breath to movement. Inhales to arch the back. Exhales to dome. And again, taking inventory of maybe how this feels in comparison to how it felt when you were sitting. Just noticing how the movement thus far has maybe changed the landscape of the internal body and breath. Good. Meeting back in neutral when you're ready. Extend the right foot back. Root into the big toe mound. Activate through the front of the thigh, the quad, and just gently rock back and forth, opening up the back part of the leg. Keeping the spine nice and long. If you're on a mat, gazing about a foot in front, or if you're on the ground, just about a foot in front of the fingertips. And then once you've rocked forward, lift up the heel, the right heel, and cross it over towards the left side, up and over the left foot, maybe gazing towards the big toe over your right shoulder or left shoulder. Inhaling back through center, just twice more like that. Again, gently waking up the body, activating the muscles around the spine to allow them to stay stable, but also get a little bit of movement in there. Good. And then switching sides. Extending the left big toe back, toe mound reaching into the ground, and just gently rocking forth. Again, using the breath to modulate the movement. Inhale rocks you forward. Exhale rocks you back. Again, always an option to come onto fists if this feels a lot on your wrists, or even forearms here. Taking what you need. And then when you feel balanced on this side, go ahead and lift that heel up, cross it up and over towards the right, gazing back at the big toe. Inhale takes you up, lifting through the low belly, and then exhale up and over. Last one here. Good. And then coming back onto the knees, walking the hands back so you can sit back onto the shins. Go ahead and place the hands behind the low back so that they're really supporting the sacrum, that flat bone at the base of the spine. Elbows pulling towards the space behind you. Lift the heart. Keep the ribs nice and tight in there so they're not splaying forward. And then from here, lift up into a tall kneel. On your in-breath, maybe you reach the heart up and forward, and then exhale, maybe you shift the hips forward to open up into a little bit more of a back bend. Inhaling to come back to center once more, and you can always stay for longer if that feels okay in the back. Really using the hands to support the low spine. And then on your next exhale, sitting the heels back, hips back, walking the hands forward, meeting back in that child's pose. Returning to the breath here. And again, noticing how the breath lands. Seeing if you can fill the body with it three-dimensionally. Back body, side of the rib cage, belly. And as you exhale, belly lifts up and away from the ground. Slowly walking the hands back up, making your way back into a seat. Maybe bringing the eyes to a close. Hands on the thighs. Maybe just taking a couple more shoulder rolls, neck rolls. And bringing the hands to the heart. Head to the heart. Just pausing for a private moment of gratitude for your space and the body that's enabled this practice today. When you're ready, allow the hands to come to the lap, lift the gaze, and blink the eyes open. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this flow. I hope this feels good in the body, and I'll see you next time.